I love Sound Attack. Thank you for distributing some of the best stuff.
Hi, my name's Alon Rubin with 9 Inch Nails. Thanks to Sound Attack for coming down.
Thank you so much, Sound Attack. You guys are wonderful. You guys are great.
We're here with Ben from Tudor Cinema Club. Hello. Hi everyone, it's Scott here at Sound Attack, the famous drum store in the UK. Absolutely honoured to be here at the London O2 with Adam Marcello. He's now playing with Katy Perry. We're checking out all these drums and cymbals and stuff, and cannot wait to see the show tonight. So yeah, he's going to run through everything, and yeah, enjoy. Welcome.
Well, it's a Q drum kit. Jeremy, Q Los Angeles, the greatest company out there making drums right now. I mean, I want to play old Ludwigs, old Gretches, but you're not going to take those on the road. But Jeremy nailed it, man. He's bringing that vibe to like real touring monsters. So I'm playing, it's an acrylic kit with lights, as you can see. Everything's got to light up. It's a 12x8 rack, 22x16 kick, 16x16 floor, and a 6.5x14 copper snare. Is beautiful, man. I mean, it's, you know, the die-cast hoops, super thick copper shell. It's like, it cracks, but it's got that nice little sort of mellow undertone to it. Like, brass is awesome. It doesn't have that quite sharp of a sound that brass does. It's more sort of mellow and breathy, but it pops, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's pretty gnarly. He's putting his seams together, rivets, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful drum. I love it.
Is that one of the, it weighs quite a bit?
Oh yeah, this weighs like 50 pounds or something. Yeah. I don't carry it, you know?
It's a good thing, yeah.
But yeah, so beautiful drums. I'm really, really excited.
And you're running, you got die-cast hoops on your toms as well?
Die-cast hoops, yeah. I basically told Jeremy I was looking for like the old Gretsch vibe. Because I mean, I'm a Gretsch guy growing up. That's all I played, what I wanted to play, you know? Yeah. And Jeremy did it, man. He really reproduced that sound. And the, you know, these beaver tail lugs, I love them. You know, and they weigh, even this weighs a lot, you know? Everything's super heavy, super sturdy. It comes across in the sound, you know?
Cool, and the lights in your drums, they're all controlled by the front of the house, so they can change colour and...
Lighting director, she controls everything. And it's part of the show, you know? And the guys' guitars, they're playing light up, like there's sort of acrylic guitars as well. And they sound really good. And so it's part of the action, you know? Yeah. And it's great. It's cool for the show. Zildjian, been playing them all my life. Like, I can't imagine. I mean, there's other great companies out there, but to me, like, this is what my cymbals should sound like. And I tend to go for sort of darker, weirder sounds. So I got a 14-inch Master Sound Ks, which are great because they're sort of dark and moody, but they still kind of cut with that Master Sound edge. A K 16-inch EFX, which is beautiful. I mean, they're super shimmery, but nice and dirty and trashy. The Crash-A-Doom. I can't go anywhere without a Crash-A-Doom. If I don't have it, I feel like unbalanced. For some reason, I just love it. You can play it light, you can smash it. It's beautiful, great cymbal. And 22-inch K Custom Ride, which I think they just discontinued these. Because I was talking to Kirsten, my Zildjian rep, and she was saying that, so I was like, I gotta bring it back out. And it actually worked perfect. I was using a K Dark Medium for the longest time on this gig, but this actually is making a difference. The soundman's really happy with it because it's just cutting enough and not too much in the way, but you know, it's good. And dark, thin Crash, 20-inch, you know, moody, dirty. And an A Custom EFX 20-inch. I could go a little bigger, but I like the projection that I get from 20s, and you know, 18 maybe, but for some reason in rooms like this, you gotta cut through, and like, I feel like too big, it gets a little too washy. This is sort of like the Goldilocks zone for cymbals for me, you know. Remo heads, again, another company that I've just, you know, been playing them forever. I just know how to tune a Remo head, you know? It's like, that's the standard to me. But yeah, Power Stroke 3 on the snare, Emperors on the toms, and Power Stroke 3 on the kick. Which is great, you know, I love that just punch to it. You know, for this kind of music, you just gotta sock it right through the sound, you know? Let's start with the SPD-SX.
Yeah.
This I'm just controlling, I'm using it as a controller for the show. So I run all the tracks, we're running Ableton Live. And so I just basically start, stop, scroll, and all that stuff with this. So I'm not using it to its true potential. So I love the SPDX, man, and I love, you know, live looping and stuff like that. Not on this gig. However, I'm running all my pads through Mainstage and using App Trigger as the interface. The latency's down to like 3 milliseconds or something. It's absolutely unbelievable. And it's playable, everything feels great. And I got 4 PD8 pads, which I run through, we're running a lot of automation on it as well. So I just program passes of the songs where the MIDI automation follows the sounds, because, you know, it's a pop gig and she wants it, it's gotta sound like the record, you know? There's iconic sounds in there that you gotta get. And instead of having 30 pads all around, you know, run some automation so you can, the pads basically change throughout the song, the sounds. So there's that bit of choreography in there where you gotta sort of remember what hand's supposed to be where. And then I got 2 KD7s on the ground. Same situation, they're just daisy chained together. These are both, will be the same sound, but running through Mainstage. But super great. I love the KD7s, they feel like, it's great, you know? It feels like a real, like you're playing something as opposed to some of the other pads where, you know, like, this is great and it's compact, I can slide it right in there. So that's good. I mean, that's been really working out.
And then on the end, you got, what was that?
Oh, this is, yeah, the Korg wave drum. This thing, man, this changed my life. This is the perfect sort of electronic percussion emulator. Because there's a couple other ones out there and they're great, but this, you know, it's got a real head and it's got a bunch of pickups inside as well as triggers, and the algorithms they use mix it all together and it creates an actual like playable surface. It's perfect. Because one of her songs, there's a 16-bar tabla solo that I have to take. So, you know, I kick this on. I got the on-off pedal here, kick it on, and it's not on in the house, but you would hear it if it were playing. It's really great. And it's got great sounds, you know, really great device. There's a song called Legendary Lovers, which is sort of an Indian Bollywood kind of vibe. And there's a whole dance break that 16 bars and there's a tabla solo. She was like, what can you do over that? And I was like, I have just the thing. And then it turned into a big moment where I had it like tucked away where I could just get to it. But now she's like, no, you gotta stand up and play it, and like, you know, so it's turned into a whole, yeah. I have one beat to crash, stand up, turn this on, play. But it's great. I mean, it's so much fun. This tour is, you know, she's great to work with. And, you know, everyone just has a blast on stage.
That's good.
It's a cool show. Yeah. All DW 9000, I believe. Yeah, DW hardware. It's super sturdy. It's great. I love it. You know, you can do it. Their innovation with what they've been doing with hardware is perfect. You know, and 9000 pedals, like about 10 of them down here. But yeah, it's good stuff. It's super solid and, you know, really playable. Vader. Again, I love Vader sticks, man. They're always really consistent and they never seem to break. I've had trouble with other sticks like the tips fraying off, and these always seem to work until they're gone, you know? That's the thing. I'd always like be playing and the sticks feel great, but then all of a sudden I lose all the tone and the tips all mesh. Never had that problem with Vader. And I'm playing the Vader Powerhouse. And that's my Blade Runner font there with my name, if we can get up close there. But yeah, it's like, put the Blade Runner name on there.
awesome.
But yeah, I think these are rad sticks. They're pretty beefy, but I use them for everything, you know. They've just got a great balance, great shoulder. The tip, you can there's different facets of where you can play on it. It's great.
Yeah. So the power, are they like a 5B or 5A weight?
It's a little bit bigger than a 5B and a little bit longer than a 5B.
Sweet. Oh, sick.
They're pretty beefy, you know, but they pull the greatest tone out of the snare, man. It's really great. Yeah. But they feel really good. Like the balance is good, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I love about it. It's super balanced, like playable, you know. Yeah.
Awesome. I like nick a bit.
Yeah, definitely. I got plenty here. You got them. They're yours, man. Yeah, come on. Ah, you got them.
That's insane.
Hey, Adam Marcello here. Play drums for Katy Perry, and I'd like to give a great shout out to Sound Attack for coming out here and checking out my kit. Thanks for letting the boy out, Pete. He's a winner.